one of the easiest way that we can track the off-market deals is to see what type of a deed transfers took place when investors bought the deal. If you ever trade the stocks, one of the analogies that they use when they teach your course, they tell you that big money movers are like elephants, and you want to track the elephants. If the elephant got into the water, you can see the displacement of the water. That's almost telling you what the stocks to buy or what the stocks to sell, or when is the right time to buy, when is the right time to sell. Similarly, we can take the same analogy and say, okay, I want to know what investors bought in 2023. Can we learn anything from them? I asked the same question from ChatGPT. I said, what was the most common deed transfer types used in transferring title to California investors in 2023? And look at the answer I got. It says, look, according to the Department of Real Estate, they used a grand deed or quitclaim deed. Is that really what took place? No, there's a lot more to it. Let me show you. We are going to go to Lead Cruncher. Today, I want you to act like a data scientist, okay? Let me walk you through this thing. So we are at the Lead Cruncher, and we are going to go to Assessor Data. Click on Assessor's Data tab. On the top left, go to My State. There's about 153 million records of properties. We are on step 1, and we're going to create a search name for this. We are going to select California. So there are about 13 million records of properties here, but we're going to narrow down our search. I'll show you how. So we don't have to worry about the zip codes or county because we're covering the entire state of California. Under the property type, we're going to put SFR, stands for single family residences, and condos. We select all of them. So now we're dealing with about 9.1 million records, okay? We're gonna go to ownership type. We're gonna say investor purchases. Great. In the last 12 months. How simple is that? There are 28,000 records of properties right here. And that's about it. Now, this is going to encompass all the different deed types that we're looking for, and there are 75 of them right here. Click on Order Checkout. I've already run the search. Let me export the data. Here's the result file. Now, because of Google's regulations, I had to cover up the name and property addresses. In fact, since we don't even need to worry about this section, let me just delete them. Good. We'll put YouTube at ease. All right, YouTube. Now, what we have to do is that we are interested in these 2 columns of data only, really, and all of these transfers took place in the past 12 months. So I don't need to worry about any of this. We're going to eliminate this one. So we are dealing with these 2 columns, right? Let me just highlight them for you so you can see exactly what we're going to do. Excellent. Some of these records came without that specific prior document type code description. Now, look at this title. What does it say? Prior sale document type code description. To get our statistics, we have to sort this column from ascending to descending and eliminate anything that is blank. Now, we want to count to see how many instances of this took place. I use the countifs function on Excel to be able to detect how many times each one of these shows up. As you can see here, we are dealing with an Excel formula, but what we want to do is that we want to copy and paste this one as a value. Now I have a solid number here. I have an actual value. Now we're going to say remove duplicate, guess what, of the property types. From the 76 deed types, the investors use only 32 of them, but which one of them can be detected and which one of them can be zoomed in to be able to find our deals with higher probability sales. So now we're going to sort this count by descending order. In other words, we're interested on the ones that we can find before a transfer took place. And in this case, a grand deed really doesn't help us because that is very general. Inter-family transfer, yes, we have this one, and this one will help us. Then we have affidavit of debt. This one will help us. Quitclaim deed does not help because that is very general. Then we have trustee's deed. That will help. We have gift deed. And then we have the individual deed, corporate deed, all of that, deed in lieu of foreclosures. That one, yes. This one helps. Okay. This one helps. A special warranty deed, affidavit of death of joint life estate, and all that. So administrator deed, this took place at the end of the probate case filing. This one helps, sure, it will help. Okay, and the rest of them I'm just going to wipe them off. Now we know what we're looking for. If I'm looking for inter-family transfer dissolution due to dissolution of marriage, under the deep tab we select inter-family transfers. Those are one category of transfers that investors took advantage of them. They were the ones, probably 50% of them were a result of divorce. Next, we have affidavit of death, administrator deed. As for the properties that the sale came because somebody passed away and the heirs had to liquidate the properties, you can find those properties under successor data. We have to deal with one person passed away and there is no living trust, anything. When the heirs decide to sell the property, they have to initiate what is called probate proceedings. In that case, they probate the estate, and if they have to liquidate the property to pay the debtors, they were forced to sell the property to satisfy the court. Look at the properties under the probate lease, and in California, we have 31,000 properties in probate. What I showed you today, you can apply it to a city, to county, to certain zip codes, to the entire state, even nationwide. And what we found here is that these are the top 3 categories that we can actually predict a high probability of the sale. One of them was affidavit of death. You find those at successor data. You find them at probatelease.com. The other one is trustee's deed. Those information available at pre-foreclosure records on Lead Cruncher. And then inter-family transfers. For those, we have to look at assessor's data on leadcruncher.com. If you found this video useful, you find more content like it on my channel. We hear this from people all the time, but those little mouse clicks can really go a long way to help me in the algorithm. So please subscribe and help yourself with all my tools linked in the description. These are tools me and my teams have developed over the years, tools I wish I had when I started in real estate. Thank you for watching and have a great day.